I don't know why it always makes me giggle when I put the camera on. It's like, I don't know, maybe it just makes me laugh seeing myself there. I don't know. But it's good. I'm in a good mood today. So, hello, hello, hello. If this is your first time here watching my videos, my name is Laura. Or you can call me Laura, because Laura is the way we pronounce it in Finland. Yes, I'm Finnish, but I do live in Australia. Still feel embarrassed about totally forgetting to say that in my first video. But you know it now. And some of you recognized it anyway from the how I say some words in my first video. I think that if you're Australian, you live here, it's easy to recognize. Yes, my channel. The name of my channel is I stitch birds. Because yes, I do. I like stitching birds. You're right, Daisy. Where are you trying to go, buddy? Never mind. And that there, oh, that thing there, that is not a furry hat. That is indeed Maggie having a nap again. Let's see. Yes, we have no head, paws or tail, so easily could be a furry hat, but no. It's Maggie. I hope that she'll turn at some point and show us her grumpy face. She always looks so grumpy when she's sleeping. Like, no, not when she's sleeping, because then she looks just amazingly cute. But when she's a bit awake, it's like, you know, I mean, you saw her in the last video when she was there, and she just looked like a, you know, grumpy little hairball there. Just, it's just funny because all the other times she looks amazing, and since we are getting very close to winter now, winter starts on June 1st. So it's colder. So when she walks around the house, she so makes me laugh because she looks like a really big, fluffy grey cloud with little stumps for legs. So I love seeing her around. And Daisy's all the time sleeping, like she's stuck to the heater non-stop because that little baby loves some heat. Often joke that you know, we should have a heat lamp somewhere in the corner, so I bet she would not leave that spot all winter. She would just love it. So I tried to film this video already on Monday, but it didn't go that well. I think that sometimes I still feel like I need to try harder than that I do. Like I almost want to make myself smile all the time, which then is just totally wrong, because when you are trying something too hard, then it's certainly not happening. And then it's like I need to always remind myself that when I started making these Flosstube videos, that I decided that I was just going to be me. That's it. Doesn't matter what else, whether I'm feeling, you know, whether I'm a grumpy pudding that day, or whether I feel like smiling, or whatever the mood is. That's fine. That's fine. Because I'm good enough as I am. I'm still trying to learn that. I'm trying to learn that. I'm gonna keep saying it to myself so long that it's in there. And you are also good as you are. You're lovely. But anyway, I am really happy to be back filming because I've been wanting to just do some stitchy chatting. Because sometimes it really feels like when I press the start button, it's almost like I feel like there's a friend there. Hello. Oh, that reminds me. Hallo Marion. Meine Lieblingsfreundin da in Deutschland. Liebe Grüße. Just had to say hello to my lovely friend Marion. Okay, back to the program. Yeah, it's like today what feels like would be the ideal thing to do would be to just lie on the couch, you know, like a psychologist couch. Just lie there, lean back, have the camera just on me on the side, and just like talk. Just all just stitchy chatty. Okay, that's what I've been wanting to do, like, you know, for the last week. I know it would have been the perfect time to do a stitch with me, but I still haven't made the effort to figure out how to sort the camera, like where to put it so that it would work the best then. And one day I'll do it because I really want to do it. I must say I do worry a little bit about everybody seeing me stitching and being like, what are you doing? That's not how stitching is done. You're doing it just totally wrong. But of course that's anxiety speaking, so go away, anxiety. I'm really enjoying doing that. Because at the end, I think the only rule is that when making crosses, they just should all go the same way. I think that's it. When it comes to stitching, you do that and you're doing already pretty well. Because we all do stitching differently. We do the crosses differently. And how we go about it in general. I think most people stitch in rows while I stitch in columns. I find it very difficult to stitch in rows. My stitches just don't look very nice. No, even just thinking about it makes me uncomfortable. Like I can sometimes, you know, do a couple of stitches, but that's it. I don't like doing rows. And all that, so it's all good. I just need to do it. Also, what I figured out that doesn't work for me is having a list. Like if I write a list of things to do, it is not that great for me. I think because like I like to just chat and just potter here and just show you, you know, few things. And if I write a list, I lose that like a natural flow, and I think I need that. Or maybe, well, I just like it. So I think you have enough time, you know, if I need to fumble here to look for something or think about something, right? Good, I'm glad you have time. If I need to fumble or go quiet, you keep stitching. sorting your stitchy stash, or you go shop for something new? Because I mean, that would make me very happy, you know, you're shopping for new things. I think we're gonna start with shopping. I just posted this morning in the community tab thing of the channel. It's funny though, like when I'm on the iPad, I have no like I never go see any community thing there. And I also don't get any notifications of the if somebody posts something in that community part. But if I'm checking it on the phone, I get alerts for that as well. So if you miss them, you know, go check it out there. I think you'll see it somewhere where somewhere there where my channel is. I don't know. Anyway, so I posted there today because one of my favorite Etsy shops has all of their designs 50% off. Way! I must say though that the prices seemed a little bit high still, so I don't know why they've gone so high. But anyway, it is a really good shop. It's a Ukrainian shop. Are you surprised? I think just about every pattern they have has backstitching. So the name of the shop is Non-Stop Stitch. So Non-Stop Stitch is the name of the shop, and it is one of my favorite Etsy shops. I have bought quite a few things from them, but we're not really going to do a shop tour this time. One day we will. But I of course don't have enough to stitch at the moment, so of course I had to go check if there would be something that I could add to my stitchy stash, because you know I don't want to run out of things to stitch. So this is the first one that I bought, which is the, I don't think they ever have actual like proper names. Or is it just called Season Village? Right, I don't usually buy this kind of patterns because I'm not that big on like stitching buildings. And I also don't really do like seasonal sets. I got the one with the sheep that I've shown, but that's it. But what sold this to me is, other than it looking really nice already, was the picture of it already stitched. I mean, have a look. How great does that look? Like, that is wonderful. My favorite part is just the like the grassy bits and the little pond. I think I look at that and it's like my stitchy dream, you know. I love it when stitchy projects look like this, with just such wonderful colors and that great black backstitching. Like, it's so wonderful. I couldn't say no to this one. I can't wait to start. Oh my goodness, that is awesome. I'm definitely going to stitch that one. So I don't need another new start. Not yet. Then I got the Fun Seagulls. Actually, I wasn't sure if I already bought that one or not. So I may have been silly and bought it again. but I mean, it wouldn't be the first time, would it? Um, I don't like seagulls in real life, but I like stitching seagulls. They just look so funny, and this will be great fun. Great backstitching on this one. Then the next one is another one with birds, with seagulls. I have been admiring this for a long time. I think it is really beautiful. I wonder if I'll do it on that color fabric as well, like a blue one, because like the painting overalls, the color looks so nice against that blue. And I love it that she's painting birds there on the wall. And with some of the paint on the floor as well. That is really pretty. Um, what I had in mind is that it would be really nice to have that as make like a notebook cover. Maybe for a sketch pad or for watercoloring or something, and give that as a gift. Elizabeth Ann Can Stitch she posted once a tutorial how to make like a notebook cover, like to sew one, and I think that would be beautiful. Then the next one is another one I've been admiring for ages. They actually have a few of these in the for sale, but I got this one, like the autumn color one, because I really like how that. Well, I think it's like a lacy tablecloth that is sort of hanging over a bit. That's at least what I immediately think when I see it, and I'm quite keen to stitch that and see how it looks. And I love those leaf, like, I don't know what is it about Russian, well, sorry, Ukrainian designers, like those leaves. I just love how they look. They just somehow just make them so pretty. And of course the backstitching doesn't hurt. Can't wait to do that one. And then some more seagulls. that is just adorable. Definitely will be a really fun one to stitch. Or such a typical one for pens that I like. That is so great. Okay, and then I think this is the last one. Yep, the black cat on a shelf. How nice is that? I love stitching small pens like this because they're small, but they just look so good. And yeah, I'm sure you've heard it enough now. Backstitching is so great. I love the backstitching different colors, and certainly looks like there's some done with like one strand, then with a couple of strands, maybe even 3 there near the ears. Oh, that cat just looks so precious. And I love those light bulbs. Like, I can't wait to see how those look stitched. I mean, of course I can see in the other pictures, but how do they look stitched when I stitch them? I wonder if that inside bit of the light bulb, could that be done with something sparkly? But if it's just done with one strand, I mean, it would need to be that thin. So probably not. Well, anyway, I want to show you 2 pans that I so want someone to stitch, because this shop is actually like they sell designs by a few different designers, and they have some really lovely lighthouse ones that I admire those every time I go to this shop, but I'm not really a lighthouse stitcher. But I always so hope that I would see on Instagram there's somebody posting that they're stitching one of these or they have already finished it. So here's the first one, which is like a two-parter. Oh, you know, kind of reminds me of those ones. Is it by the Bay Needle Arts? Who do that sort of things, like a few parts. You okay, Daisy? Good girl. Yeah, so I think this is lovely. I love it that there are those birds flying in the sky. The houses look lovely. There's the boats, there's water, there's some sand. What a tranquil place. Really like it a lot. And then the next one is one of the lighthouse ones. And this is sort of like the color scheme that they have for many of the lighthouse patterns there are. They're all on the look like they would be on blue fabric with the red buildings. And I mean, doesn't that look beautiful? There's even like reflection to the water, and that would be so fun to stitch. Please somebody buy that and stitch it, or buy any of the similar lighthouse patterns and stitch them. Tag me so I can see it. So there you go. That's what I ended up buying this morning. And I'm a very happy shopper. Right, so what I did is I have a pile of stuff next to me. Let's go to Stitch Mania before I forget. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that I stopped it early. Unfortunately, my anxiety just got worse and worse and worse, and just had to make the decision to stop it because it just wasn't working for me. It just was taking all the joy out of stitching, and nobody wants that. You know, stitching is fun. But I still have a couple of the videos I made when I was working on the projects, so I might as well add those here and you get to see what I stitched. So here we go for whip number 5. Enjoy. Hey, here we are again. It's Tuesday the 9th of May, and it's time for Stitch Mania whip number 5. And you're already seeing it on the screen. So it's Make a Nest by Barbara Bartz-Hellman and you can get this from the Cooler Designs. It is so pretty. I'm kind of sad that I've already stitched that bird because that's like my favorite bit of this whole thing. Oh gosh, I've been seeing such bad dreams again, just not feeling the greatest today, but I got Stitching Mummy video waiting there, so that'll really cheer me up. I really like watching her. She's just always so great, and such a down-to-earth stitcher as well. So this is my starting point. That bird is just so beautiful. I love the yellows. They make me very happy. So my main thing now will be to look at these berries. I think I am going to remove the black and just replace it with dark blue. I was looking at the DMC thread book last night, and there's like a very dark navy, so I'm going to look at that, and then the next shade down, just to take the harshness of the black away. Not sure how different it'll look, but anyway, I want to give that a go because I don't know, the color just bothers me, and I want to feel happy with this one because it's such a beautiful pattern otherwise. So I may frog those and see what else I get. I mean I got, yeah, rest of the day today and tomorrow to fill with this, so hopefully I'll get some actual extra stitching done as well, because that will be great. So we'll see. Gosh, I'm sounding just so blah. I have ordered some bubble teas as well, so those should cheer me up. Oh boy. Okay, I'll see you soon. Okay, here we are back again, and with some progress as well, which is, well, kind of the idea, isn't it? So it ended up being pretty much like a one-day stitch or one-night stitch, because yesterday I ended up working on another thing a little bit and did some frogging. I took off, let's see, will this show a bit better? I took off all, like these dark stitches here, they were done with black. So I took them all off because it just didn't look nice to me. It was like too dark. So I went for a dark blue, which is the 823, which is really nice dark navy, and did the stitches with that. They, like when you look at it on the camera or in a picture, I mean, it still just looks really dark, but in real life, you know, you definitely see the difference because it looks a lot softer and nicer, which is what I was after. So I am much happier, and it was then nice to start working on the rest of it. The stitching here is very bitty because so many color changes, and you got the two types of berries and the leaves. There's some really interesting color choices in these, like the strawberries are sort of very strange color, and the green is so light. I mean, it's never that light on strawberries. But still, it looks lovely. The bird is still lovely, and I'm really pleased with the progress I made. And I think when I next bring this out, I get to do some back stitching here. Woo! And this has like the old school back stitching, which is like going exactly around this, no jumping or anything. It's just, and I really love it. I absolutely love that type of back stitching. I find it the easiest because there's no wondering where I should go, or should I do more than one at a time, or you know, whatever. This is the easiest one to do. Okay, that's it for today, and tomorrow I'll be back with the next whip. How exciting! Okay, there you go. That was whip number 5, and well, might as well put the whip number 6 here as well, so off you go. Hello again. It is next day, which is the Thursday, 11th of May. I got my lovely lollies ready for a stitching session coming up. And that is my anxiety pig. My husband got me this so that if I'm feeling really anxious, I can just squeeze this. It makes me happy. Been listening to Murdoch Murders today. Well, just the latest episode now. I love listening to it. So many dodgy politicians and whatnot. And the whip for next 2 days is this one. Finally, Amanda picked a Dimensions kit. Whee! So this one is Parisian Bicycle. Bought this many years ago and just took forever to get it going. I'm pretty sure I started this when I started all the kits. And then last year, this was one of those monthly whips that I worked on for 30 minutes a day, which was really nice because I managed to make a fair bit of progress from a very tiny start that I had on this one at the time. And it's stitched on this really lovely green fabric. I'm sure it doesn't show well on the camera because green never does. What is it with greens? Why do they not show properly? Anyway, let's not concentrate on that. Okay, here is where I'm at. That's not too bad at all. Because this here is further than halfway actually. Going this way, so that's great. I think this area is fully done. Oh no, not all the bike backstitching isn't done, so yeah. So it's just this bit is done, and I think I started working on the backstitching. Oh, yeah, would be helpful if I actually show it on the camera. I started doing the backstitching here. So I wonder if that's what I'll do. Or do some of the backstitching on the flowers. I don't know, so many options. And since it's backstitching, it's all exciting. Or I might just put it on Q-snap so that I could work upwards a bit. Oh well, whatever I decide to do, I mean, it's just going to be some nice progress anyway. But yeah, it is a lovely one. Okay, I'll be back soon with the update video. Bye! Okay, I am back. So, this is where I got. I pretty much ended up just working on the flowers. So, just going further up here and putting some of the shades there and just trying to get some of these wider flowers done. I definitely had a hard time. Not because I really want to stitch this one, but I think the Stitch Mania is just too much for me. I've decided that this is my last whip for that. Yeah, the anxiety is just too much to deal with. I think especially as this week I've started to feel like self-hatred, you know, for not stitching enough. I mean, what is enough? You know, there isn't such a thing, but that's how it feels in my head. And it makes me want to not stitch, which really sucks because I mean, you gotta know, I love my whips, like they're great. And I think that's why I thought that I'd be okay doing it, because I really do enjoy working on them. But just the like having to stitch something, or there being a time limit, or it's just like my head doesn't like that at all. There's just too much anxiety and too much of a, oh, you're such a letdown and not good enough and all that awful stuff. So yeah, so I think that's it for Stitch Mania for now, and probably forever, since it just just doesn't work for me. But I feel good about making that decision, and just need to sort of slowly recover now, I think, so that I can get back to feeling more relaxed. And so it looks so pretty, doesn't it? I really do want to stitch more and get these last flowers here filled up, and then it's let's grab that again. Yeah, so the flowers, so it's that one, and I think a little bit that one up top there. And then the top part is really easy. And then, of course, the whole left side. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to working on this more. But my own terms and time. Oh, it looks even prettier now when looking at it. Oh, so pretty. At least I'm finishing this video with some laughter and enjoyment. Okay. That's it for now. And welcome back. So there you go. A bit of a sad end. It still puzzles me a bit that, you know, I'm doing something that I really enjoy. I love all the whips. But still, like, how can it be so difficult? But I guess the mind is such a weird thing, and I was so hoping that I would do better this time with Stitch Mania, but it wasn't to be. I just don't think that most challenges are for me. I think the very best thing about challenges is just all the planning, all the excitement beforehand, looking at, you know, your whips and everything, and thinking, you know, yeah, I want to work on that, make some progress, and it's going to be great. But then when it starts, it's like, just no, this is not going anywhere. Just my own expectations are always too high, and if I learn to deal with it one day, who knows, maybe I'll try again. But shouldn't really push it if it's not for me. And I've heard from quite a few of you that you feel really the same, that it just like it ends up just not being fun. Okay. But now Stitch Mania all done, forgotten. Sorry, my Daisy just keeps wandering around here. I swear she's looking at this chair again and wanting the warm spot. She's like, I want to lie there. I want to have a sleep. But sorry, Daisy, I need to film this video first. Okay. And the Miss Furry Hat is still there. Can I reach her? Very, very little. Okay, let's go to the pile of stuff next to me, and I can show you what I've been working on. It's funny that when I was filming on Monday, this whip, it wasn't done, but I got it done yesterday. Woo! And it is the May block for the birds and blackwork flowers. Let's go for the close-up. So much back stitching. So there will be some French knots here and from this one, and of course the eye. But I decided that I'm gonna do all the French knots right at the end, which is looking forward to it. Honey, who likes French knots? I don't like French knots. But it's another block that's really nice, so next week I then get to start on the June one. And this time I'm going to get it done right at the beginning of the month, as I usually do. Nice to get back to my normal monthly timetable. God, it looks so nice. I just like the black. I know I keep saying that, like, the same things every time I show this, but it really is so that the black work just looks so nice with like full crosses. It's just so pretty. Always excited to see how it turns out. I haven't looked yet what next month's will look like, so I'm excited to see. Okay, better make some. Why do I not make some space already when I sit down? Okay, wow. I'm gonna drop these off. Oh my god, that didn't. That did not sound like a chicken. I don't know what animal that was. Maybe it was a possum in the background or something. Oh, goodness me. Far out. So, I don't know if you remember anymore what project I'm working on when I have that bag out. Here it is. Magnificent 7 by Sunset, aka Dimensions. Oh, it's such a fun one. I really, like, I knew that I would enjoy stitching this one, but I didn't think that I would be, like, wanting to bring it out so often. So, okay, I'm gonna get this. It's on the Q-snap, as I have been still working on it. So, when I last showed it, gosh, why is this so difficult? That's what I had stitched. Oh, he's so cute. What a handsome dog. I do like it that I can just concentrate on one dog at a time. Don't need to think about any of the other ones too, so I don't get too overwhelmed. And because every dog is different, so it's fun. So I've been now working on the, well, obviously the one next to it. So this is where I've gone with it. Yeah, what you got? Oh dear, that mouth looks a bit wonky because I haven't done all the black stitches yet. It has a couple more black stitches too. But I was first concentrating on the hat and the bandana, and now starting to slowly get the face filled and then do the rest of it. But it feels like every brown color used on this dog is a blend. I'm like, seriously? Just blend after blend after blend, so always slows me down a little bit. But oh, it's so cute. I do like these, like the dimple bits on the hat, you know, where I would grab it. Oh, just so gorgeous. I think that after I finish filming this, I'm going to work on that one again. I've been sleeping a bit too much during the day lately because, mainly because of the anxiety, because it really is so exhausting. And then I end up having a really bad sleep rhythm where I just want to sleep during the day because I struggle at night. And of course it's a vicious circle, you know, because if you sleep during the day, of course you can't then sleep well at night, but it's really hard to stop. But anyway, today I had to get up and get out of the house this morning because I had an appointment, and I got then message from Australia Post that a package is arriving in the early afternoon. I think it was between like 1 and 3. It's a package from my mum. I love it when I get a package from my mum. So I might get some new clothes. I think this one is made by my mum. She makes t-shirts for me because I'm big. It's hard to find clothes. And I get them in fun fabrics and whatnot. So, and of course, she always sends me finished chocolates, which makes me very happy. And my lovely husband Paul is also very excited because he always gets a big bag of lollies. And oh yeah, we're very excited about this one. He even thought about coming home early from work, like to work from home for the rest of the day because he knows that the package is arriving. So we'll see. And he knows that I can't wait until he comes home to open the box. Like, I will open it when it comes. It's a bit too exciting. Okay, what next? Well, let's go for the next bag. I'm still looking at my bags like, what is in this one? Like, this is a lovely koala bag. I know it doesn't have a koala project. Of course. It's this one. The story of the Little Red Riding Hood. I still loved it so much. Oh my, I can't get enough of those teeth. And I love all these light, or are they like some sort of bugs there? What are they called, the light ones? I've never seen them in real life. And I was just laughing with my friend Raven about her, and like, so it's like she doesn't really know what day it is there. That face is just so funny. Oh, by the way, Raven now has her Instagram account for stitching. So I'll put which way? This way? I'll put it just write it down here. Go subscribe. She was stitching foxes all May, so there's some really nice projects there to see. Because the furry head has risen. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's such a tight ball there now. Gosh, she's cute. Anyway, go check out Raven, what she's stitching, because she works on some really fun projects, and I'm so happy that she's finally showing them on Instagram. And yes, she loves to stitch foxes, but she stitches plenty of other things too. Anyway, this project, I'll put a picture here of how it looked like when I started, even though I did take that picture a little bit late. Had already started stitching up a little bit. And that's where I finished this time. So I think I like stitched that bit of the wolf and a bit of the blue, because I had to do blue here. I think I was always just picking whatever color was next here. Then if it was anywhere easy to get to, I would stitch it there as well. So I did this. Okay, at least some of that bit there. So he's holding a lantern. That's why there's some weird colors. And then did some bits of her cape. So some of the white dots and a basket. It wasn't that exciting to stitch black on dark navy. Looks much better when showing like this, like you can actually see it from there. But when stitching it, it's like, oh, not so great. But I really like how it's looking. Just need to stitch it a bit further so to get to a spot where it feels easier. So I've definitely noticed that when I start a project, that it somehow feels quite difficult for a while, and then all of a sudden you get to a point where it's like, yes, now I'm really enjoying it, and you start stitching much faster and with more enjoyment and whatnot. Haven't quite figured out why that is, or what is the actual point. That is it when it like starts looking like something? Is that when it starts feeling better? So I don't know. If I ever figure it out, I'll let you know. Okay, what's next? I bought some fabric. Have you guys seen those DMC fabrics that they have like 3 in the range that they kind of look like hand dyed? I've been wanting to get those. Like, I'm sure it's been like a couple of years since I first saw them. I saw someone post had them on Instagram, like they had bought them and then showed the 3 different ones, and I've been trying to find them since, and either they just haven't been available, or it's been like, you know, then majorly expensive postage from shop, or haven't really had anything else to order at the same time. Yes, it really can happen. So I was so surprised. One of my lovely stitcher friend Donna sent me a couple of pictures from our local shop called Spotlight. Well, it's a chain here in Australia. Is it New Zealand? I don't know. But they sell some crafty things, some stitchy things. Mainly though, there's fabrics, homewares, you know, all sorts of things. But they had received those fabrics, and there were some other DMC ones as well. So I went and got one. So it's this one with some blues and greens and yellow and white. Oh, of course it doesn't look even close to as nice on the camera as it really is, because it's really pretty, the green. Oh well, if you go DMC website, I think you can see them there. But I was just so happy that they finally have this, so had to get one, even though it was quite expensive. It was $25 for the one, and they are by, is it Charles Craft? So decent fabric for sure. And I was just thinking about that double lighthouse thing. No. I'm sure something will come up that I want to stitch on that. So let's hop on to the I'm actually going to go for this one first, because what I didn't talk about was what happened after I finished Stitch Mania. Because like I said, I was really not feeling good. Like, I did not want to go to the stitchy desk at all, because I would immediately start feeling that tightness, you know, that anxiety tightness. And all I wanted to do was just sit here in this chair, pull up the blanket, and just play games on the phone and listen to podcasts. Just it just felt safe and comfortable. Just it was just an easier way to exist. So what I did was that I decided that I need to take the advice and be much kinder to myself. So I thought I'll let myself sleep as much as I need to sleep. And I drank a lot of hot chocolate. I had a lot of hot chocolate because it's delicious and it sure makes you feel comfortable. And yeah, those were like my recovery tools. Then I was chatting online with Amanda again, and she suggested that maybe I should start a new project. And I thought, oh, I don't know. I don't really feel like stitching. It's just anxiety. I mean, what am I gonna start? And all that grumble. But then we talked about it a bit further, and I thought she was like, maybe we should start one of those Samantha Purdy ones because they make you so happy. And I was like, oh, maybe I could. Got all excited about it, and I knew that I had already matched a couple of the pens with fabrics, so I wouldn't even have to look for a suitable fabric, which is the nightmare part for me. So that's what I did. A new start. So the name of this pen is Split Pea Soup, and put a picture of it here. I love all these, I love it that she does a lot of these kitchen theme ones as well as gardening ones. Those are my favorite ones for. So I think I'll just grab that bag. Maybe it's easier to show it. So this is where God, let's bring it a bit closer. Oh gosh, this fabric is so washing out again. It is like really nice green. I think maybe close to like water lily. Maybe it is water lily. I don't know. Again, I'm sorry. I'm so not good with remembering the fabrics. But it's linen, and I really like this start a lot. It looks great, and it was really fun to stitch. Like I was I was stitching just slowly, a bit at a time. Whatever I felt like I could do. I had to frog a little bit. Yeah, I started doing the rug on the floor, but I realized that I had stitches pants too short, so I need to add one more stitch there. But the good thing is I didn't need to frog any of these because I had done the count from up here, so they were all fine. I really like it. I really love her designs. They just so happy and simple and just such wonderful depictions of life. Just like normal life, Like just everyday life where you don't need to be more than who you are. Yeah. That's it. I think that's why I really like them. So I still had my, because I'm doing the kit and caboodle sale. Been doing that since last July. And that was a thing where you start a new kit each month for a year. I missed February because, I don't know, I just was a bit fed up with, I don't know, was I fed up with stitching? I think because in January I started the Riolis one, and the start ended up being so utterly pathetic that I didn't even feel like then starting something in February. So that's the only month I have skipped. I know Amanda has started one every month, so that's awesome. Anyway, so from May, I still had that to do. And this time it was a joint start together with Debbie from Hodgepodge and Miscellany. And it is this one, Colourful Rowan by Marushka. Absolutely beautiful. Just so beautiful. And actually, I did a video of me opening this kit. It was now a while ago. I think I did the video like at the beginning of the month. And I don't think it was that great. But I'm going to put it here anyway. So here it is. Enjoy. Hello. I was just about to start working on this Marushka kit, and I thought that I would film just the bit of a opening it and whatnot. I already took the plastic off. Sorry about the light glare there. So I'm going to be working on the Colourful Rowan, which is so beautiful. Oh gosh, those flowers are amazing. So the Marushka kits, I usually put a picture here, which I imagine we use these for several ones, because we have the other options here. Which one is that one? Christmas Racing. Then we have Garden Beauties. Oh, that's really pretty. Do we have a fourth one? Oh yeah. I really like this summer sampler. They have these seasonal samplers and they all are so beautiful. I would not be surprised if I end up stitching them. But they do seem like a lot of work as well. So who knows? Anyway, here we go. Oh, look at that. A picture of the actual berries, rowan berries. So this is what the pattern. Oh, they come in these A3 sheets, so they are big, and they're actually double-sided. I think they're so that one side has the back stitching and the other side doesn't. So if you just want to do all the cross stitches first, then you can use the other side. I prefer seeing the back stitching because I find it just more fun to stitch in. So we got a few pages of the pattern. It's always a bit difficult to wrangle the big sheets because the way I hold it, I have a clipboard there, and that's where I usually have it, so I end up just folding it. Okay, then we have the list of the colors, pictures of some more of the things. How many blends do we have this time? That's not too bad. 1 for half stitches and 5 for cross stitches. Okay, it's okay. Right. Here's the fabric. It wasn't 18 count, was it? Was it 16? Why doesn't it say? Oh, 16 count. Okay. I can deal with that. So that's a cream. And here are then all the colors. Like so. So pretty. I like it that these are really sturdy. So they hold really well, and yeah, I can't wait to stitch with these. So I'm gonna find the middle of the fabric now, then make my way to the corner and get started there. Okay, that's it. All right, there you go. If you haven't seen an opening of one of those kits, now you've seen it. I'm sure my camera was troubling again because that's just how one does it. Okay, anyway. So I did end up going for a corner start, which was it the first time I did a corner start? If not the first time, I certainly haven't done it. Like, I can't remember doing a corner start. But I really wanted to try it so that way I wouldn't have to stitch to the left or up, which I love to whinge about, especially stitching left. It's not fun. So the corner start, I have some mixed feelings about it. I think that there just isn't that much excess fabric so that you can get it on a Q-snap, so that stitching in the corner would be nice. Like, I found it just hard to... Gosh, why is this so difficult today? I found it just difficult to get the fabric to get the Ada to sit nicely when it's that close to the corner, and then the fabric ends up being a bit sort of all over the place and makes stitching difficult. Does that make any sense? Anyway, so that is why our starts, because we both did a corner start, same corner. But after the first session of having these kits out, our starts look so different. It's crazy. So the way Debbie started hers, well, the way we both started was, I think, stitch this twig here first, and then she worked on that part, those absolutely gorgeous autumn leaves with such beautiful colors. I mean, her start looks so pretty. It's like you see it and you want to start stitching this one. And then mine, well, all the pretty colors. Okay, there's reds, but there's no greens, no oranges, no yellows, none of that. It looks like we're stitching a different kit altogether. So I ended up stitching that, like I said, and then started going for the really fiddly first bunch of berries. So that thing over there. It's just so fun how different it can look. Yeah, definitely go check out hers on her Instagram account. The berries have actually quite a few different shades of red, or well, even sort of bit orangey color. And it was nice when adding each color, how they started looking more and more like a bunch of berries. Of course, there's still plenty to do there, but I was so happy with this start because when looking at my other kitten caboodle starts, they've been a fair bit smaller. So I was really thrilled with this one. It's done on 16 count cream Ada, and it's been really, really nice to stitch on this fabric. Yeah, absolutely loved it. Oh, my Maggie's snoring. I don't know if you can hear it, probably not, but gosh, she's so cute. But yeah, I so like this start. I really, really do. But I think next time I'm definitely going to stitch at least one leaf so it gets some nice green there, and then go back to this lot. But I can't wait to get this back out again. So fun. Okay. Then I want to show you some more fabrics because I don't know how to say this in English. I should have asked Paul, I think, before he left for work this morning. Like fabric subscriptions. Does one do subscriptions? How do you ask if somebody, do you subscribe to any subscriptions? I just don't quite know what words to use. Anyway, I've been wanting to try a fabric subscription for a while, but it has been so difficult to decide which one to try because, I mean, it is a little bit scary as to what kind of fabrics you will get. Like, will you like them at all, or are they just boring, or and many of them pretty expensive as well. I mean, of course, shipping to Australia as well then adds to it. So you kind of want to be sure that's what you really want. So I hadn't done it until I came across a fabric subscription in France. How about that? How can you say no to anything in French? Yeah. So I decided to give it a go because it is not expensive and it sounded good. Pictures on the website look great. And so I've been getting fabrics now since January. Haven't received yet the May fabric. Usually comes sort of, I don't know, towards the end of the month or early next month. You never know about the mail, especially from anywhere to Australia. At the moment, it's still a bit complicated. So, this was the January fabric. Oh, look at that sparkle, and you can see it so well. I love sparkly fabrics. Look at that. Whee! Oh, I remember when I took this out of the envelope and I just thought, wow. I just want to keep that on the desk because it's so pretty. So, it looks pretty correct, the color. It's just nice light blue. I didn't actually measure the fabric, but here it is. So it's decent size. I get even weave one. So, hey buddy. So what you do is just you choose whether you want Aida, even weave, or linen, but you can't choose the fabric count. So what it is that I divide the year into seasons, and each fabric of that season, so those 3 in a row, they will be the same fabric count. So like if you're getting Aida, you might get, 3 fabrics that are all 16 count each. And then when the season changes, it might end up being 18 count fabrics, 3 in a row. And that sort of thing. So you have to be flexible, or if you don't like certain count and you know that that's going to come up, you can always get in touch and pause your subscription for that. Or maybe like I suppose if I was getting Aida, if I knew that it was going to be 18 count Aida, then I could ask what count will the even weave be for that time, and I would get even weave instead if that was like 32 or something. Yeah, so then the February fabric, because it was another winter one, so it was also gorgeously sparkly. Oh, that is just so pretty. I can't wait to stitch something on this. So you can see it's a little bit mottled, but like just nicely. That's what I like. I like sort of like a gently mottled fabric. That works. It works the best for me. Oh, and with the fabric, there's always a tea bag, and usually then something else as well, whether it's a free pen, or sometimes there is the hand-dyed threads, which actually was with the next one. This one was March fabric. Let me see, I think it looks a little bit washed out, but at least you can see that it is green. It was like emerald green. And don't know if you can see, but it is also a bit mottled, and it actually showed for a moment there better. Yeah, the other color is almost like lime green, which I think just looks so exciting. Yeah, it actually looks pretty good there. Ooh, very nice. And that one came with the matching hand-dyed thread. So pretty. I really need to make an effort to use that, because I don't change colors very often, and of course I work on kits, even though now we know that only half of my whips are kits, so I do work on other things. But yeah, I really need to make an effort to use that one. Then the fabric for April was this one. How beautiful is that? I think this was called Bollywood. So it goes from like lighter pink at this end to the darker at the other end. I think it's so pretty. Gosh, it's such a lovely fabric. So I tell you what, I've been really happy with all these fabrics that I've received so far. And let me just see. Right, so the name of the company is tometlilycreations.com. I'll put it all in the description box like with the link, so that makes it easier if you want to go take a look. And they have three different subscriptions that they do. So the first one is a thread one, so it is their hand-dyed threads. I believe you get 10. Yeah, and it is 33 euros. I think euro and US dollar is about the same at the moment. And there's no extra charge for shipping, so that's what you pay. That includes shipping already. Then there is the Fabric Club, which is 20 euros. So 20 euros thereabouts, and in Aussie dollars, I think it's around about 32 or 33 Aussie dollars, which I really don't think is that bad, especially with shipping included from France. So very happy with that. Then they also do like a stitchy box with a project in it. So that is 42 euros. Let me just have a quick look at what's actually included. Yeah, so it has an original design or object to make every month. It can be also embroidery. I think, was it last month that it was like black work? I mean, all of the ones I've seen have been so pretty. So you of course get hand-dyed threads and fabric. Okay, here it says, yep. So it's mainly cross stitch, but it says every 3 months we will try a different stitching technique. So traditional embroidery, black work, silk ribbon, sashiko, and many others. So that's pretty cool. Oh, that's really nice. I really like that. Right, so those are the options. And when you go to the website, don't freak out, because I mean, it says, when you look at the subscription, it says out of stock. So don't freak out, they're not out of stock. But there's a link. I will put the other link as well, because the actual page where you do the subscriptions is a different one. It's broderie and colorbox.com. And I think that's it. Nothing else to it. Yep, they dispatch always on the 15th. Oh, I can also put a link, which is like a personal thingy link, that if you use that, then you get 3 euros off your first subscription, and I'll get 3 euros off my next subscription package. Whee! So that's good for both. But of course you don't have to use it, you can just go straight there and just do it as is. I don't mind either way. And okay, now it's like, what else did I need to say? I think it's time for the bake. Oh, yes. So today is Wednesday, the 24th, and on Friday I'll be at the retreat. So it's the Big Stitches retreat, and it will be in Shepparton, which is sort of inland here from Melbourne. I'm going to be there for 2 days, stitching from morning till evening, and hopefully doing some great stitchy chatting, and also shopping, as Daisy Chain will be there again. I went to this retreat last year, which was the first time it was held, and it was my first time at a stitcher retreat. I was so nervous. I mean, you can imagine I was so nervous to go because I didn't know anyone there, and it was scary. So now that I'm going again, it is so much easier because I will know some people there. So I will get to sit with some people I know, which will definitely help with the anxiety. And last year, I barely dared to get up from my seat. It really was scary. So this year, my goal is to go walk around a bit more and have a look at what everybody's working on, because it will be really nice to see all the different projects. It's always so amazing that it doesn't really matter how many people there are. It's like everybody still can just work on something totally different. So that'll be fun. And of course there's the brag table, so get to see what people will have brought for that, and I hope it'll be really nice again. I'm looking forward to going. It's such a nice feeling not to feel so scared. I think my only worry is about it's always about the seating, because I want a spot where I can get out of easily, and I'm big. I need like a end of the table spot, because I don't think they're round tables, so it'll be all right. It'll be fine. I haven't picked yet the whips I'm gonna take with me, but I have a feeling I'm gonna go for RTO kits, because you don't then have to find the right threads and whatnot to go with the whip, and everything is contained in that project bag. And of course they're also mainly stitched on Ada, so which I find a lot easier when there's like chatting going on at the same time. So counting is easier to find where you are. And I'm going to start a new project while there. So I'm going to do that with lovely Florina from Flossie's Corner. Mine is in this gorgeous bag, so it's similar to the chicken one, but with a lovely bird. So we are starting. Oh, do come out nicely. Oh. There we go. Dimensions Winter Cabin. It is such a beautiful kit, isn't it? Like, I've seen it so many times, but every time I see somebody work on it, I'm like, wow, that it just looks so incredible. Yeah, because this has been for sale on Amazon like super cheap. Like at lowest it was like 10 Aussie dollars, so like 5 US. I mean, that's just crazy for a gold collection kit. So Florina got it now too, and asked if I want to stitch it with her, and said yes, let's do it. We'll start it at the retreat, even though if you watched her last video, she had gotten herself all confused and thought that we were starting in September. But no, I'm starting the Maggie the Messmaker one in September with Natalie. So, yeah, we're starting this one at the retreat. I've already gotten myself well prepared. So I've sorted out the threads. I like to do the, like, punch a hole on the opposite side, then snip them off and loop them there so that the strands are then shorter. Because I hate it when they're so, like, I mean, they're usually double the length of this. They're awful. So this works for me better. And I always put then the leftover threads through these holes as well. And I also, gosh, I'm well prepared. So I already put the fabric on Q-snap as well. I counted the spot where I want to start, and I'm good to go. So I thought that, try and avoid any possible anxiety that I might get there. Much easier to just find the right spot at home, count it, put it there ready, and all that. Yeah, because the corner start, like I said, I found it a bit difficult. But I still really like the idea of not having to stitch to the left. So I decided to start here this time. So sort of just a bit above halfway on the left edge where the snow is. So I'm going to start from there and see how I go. Yeah, I'm just really excited about going. And now, on to the last bit today, which is the cooking segment. So I finally managed to bake something from this book. And I say, I really do like this book a lot. I kind of wish I had the courage to bake something sweet from this, but I think at the moment I'm just happy, whatever recipe I managed to make. So I picked this one, which is the seeded bread loaf, and here's my bread. I think it looks great. And it tasted really good too. I could have added a bit more salt. I think I put less than the recipe asked for, so it was my fault. But really nice tasty bread and nice texture. And yeah, I was just really happy with it. So that was thrilling. I think I'll also show another thing I baked. Here we go. This is an apple and Biscoff slice. I'm sure that elsewhere in the world, the Biscoff biscuits and the spread, like I suppose it's a bit like cookie butter, isn't that what's in America, cookie butter? So in a jar anyway. And oh my goodness, the Biscoff spread is so good on toast. It's ridiculous. Like, I should not be eating it. And I don't often anyway, so. But yeah, what a nice combination together. That slice went down really well in this house. Definitely be making it again as well. So now it's time for another book. Just wondering whether to go to the big pile of books to the right or go for the ones behind me and just like randomly reach. Should we go for random reach? no, that doesn't want to come out. I'm going to go for the smaller one. I'm scared. Oh! Yep, that's right. You won't understand. It's a book in Finnish. It's by Marta, which is a bit like here the Country Women's Association. So what is in America the equivalent? I can't think. Anyway, I'm sure you know. So I haven't made anything from this one yet. It was a book that I wanted my mum to get for me and send here. I think when I was looking through this one, I think one of the problem was that, of course, they use a lot of Finnish ingredients. And some of them aren't available here, but I mean, already that blueberry cake there looks pretty darn good. So there's a good chance I'll be making that one because I love blueberries. Okay. Well, that's it. My little fur hat stayed here the whole time, and Daisy is now on the other side. Let me see if I can. That's it. She's up there. Daisy! Hey, girly! Okay, so it was so nice to spend time with you again and get to do a bit of Stitchy talk. I have some haul on the way, but nothing yet, so that'll be next time. And of course I get to show if I buy anything at the retreat. Gosh, I mean, of course I'll be buying something. So I'll see you next time, and happy stitching. Bye.